Hello everybody and welcome back to WWE13 Universe. I'm your host Jitch and you're watching Friday Night SmackDown. We are kicking things off with the European Champion Sheamus. Well, it closed down last week's SmackDown. It will open up this week's SmackDown. The rivalry between Randy Orton and Sheamus that seems to have stemmed in the main event last week with that count-out conclusion. I can now confirm to you they will be facing off once again in a Extreme Rules match, non-title. I mean, if Randy Orton beats Sheamus here tonight, you have to think he can then challenge for the European Championship, should he so choose to. But that is Randy Orton's choice. So here comes another former world champion, and of course, let's not forget the history of Sheamus and Randy Orton. Whilst neither of them have ever really crossed paths too much, at least as far as I can recall, they are both very accomplished individuals on back on their time on Monday Night Raw, and now as well, I'd say, at least for Randy Orton's sake, over here on SmackDown as well, and so far, same to be said for Sheamus. Absolutely. But here we go. This should be a real good matchup. Randy and Sheamus, Extreme Rules. What a way to kick off tonight. First time ever tonight here on SmackDown. The main event will be the Divas Championship on the line. Beth Phoenix and Lita will be headlining tonight's SmackDown to determine which one of those two women will be representing SmackDown against the Women's Champion from Raw, Tiny Shiny. That is to be determined later on tonight. The much-awaited Divas Championship bout. We've been told that up next tonight, we've got an open challenge from CM Punk, who is looking to get back in the ring following his European Championship loss. And we've also been told that tonight you can expect to see Triple H go one-on-one with Rikishi as the Road to Survivor Series continues. And also coming up tonight, I believe there is a tag team exercise, if you will, as I believe Dolph Ziggler and Edge are set to team up for the first time ever tonight as they face off against a newly added team here to Friday nights. Oof. And it is the European Champion who is in control at this very given moment. And I gotta say, don't underestimate either guy in this situation. This is a hell of a match to kick off Friday nights here tonight. Sheamus and Randy Orton in one match. Tell you, if you told me this is the kind of match the European Championship would see, I gotta say, I don't think this was what I would have had in mind. We've been told that there's a tertiary championship. It will be a lower ranked championship. And it should be interesting to see how that fits into the return of Superstars, which comes your way in just under 2 weeks' time, I believe. Just over 2 weeks' time, I should say. It'll be the Saturday immediately following the SmackDown after Survivor Series. It'll be the return of Saturday Night Superstars.
From that backbreaker. Sheamus squeezing down on the head.
Seeing superstars from both Raw and SmackDown on that show, as well as it being the new primary home for both the European Championship and the Cruiserweight Championship. Of course, the champions holding those titles will still be appearing on their respective brand from time to time, but it will be much more the home to the superstars holding those championships for the time being. So, could mean that we'll be seeing a little bit less of Sheamus on Superstars, I mean on SmackDown, as of the 26th of this month. Doesn't seem to have any intention of dropping that championship. And I've got to say, so far for an Extreme Rules match, I'm a little impressed at these two and their resistance to really resort to anything. Randy Orton and Sheamus just exchanging control of one another. Sometimes I feel these two are pretty evenly matched when I see them in the ring against each other. Sheamus, the longest reigning World Heavyweight Champion of all time. Randy, I believe, 2 or 3 time World Heavyweight Champion. I wonder if Randy will ever get in the ring with the current World Heavyweight Champion Brock Lesnar in the future. Same for Sheamus, to be honest. A lot of history there. Of course, it was last year in December, so almost a year ago, that Sheamus lost the World Heavyweight Championship to Brock Lesnar at TLC. Setting him up on the Tree of Woe position there. Randy Orton able to get back out of that one. Randy taking Sheamus and dumping him outside the ring, and here we go. This is where things get a little bit more out of control. These two found themselves on the outside not that long ago. I believe it was just the Viper. I believe it was just last week in the main event of SmackDown. That count-out result for Sheamus. Randy Orton did manage to get in the ring in time. It was a brutal fight. I was asked to do something and I want to do it. I want to try and do it. Nah, sorry. To the viewer that said if you drag them to fans with weapons, that'd do something. Oh, wait. Oh, look at this. Randy with a crutch. Oh, okay. Hey, that's... Whoa. That's pretty neat. Thank you for that. I don't want to know what happens if you drag him with the guy with the championship. I don't think I've ever done that before. Sheamus in on the cover and Randy Orton with a kick out. And I gotta tell you, the European champion seems to be getting a little bit schooled here. I'm really curious. Oh. Randy Orton getting a little bit of fan interaction here. And if you're Sheamus, oh boy, I wouldn't be celebrating right now, Sheamus.
Again, this is no disqualification. That's right. If he finds an object under that ring, it's just as legal as a headlock.
Sheamus in a world of trouble right now. The Viper. What do you do if you're the Celtic Warrior in this situation? Sheamus just getting schooled by 1/3 of Team SmackDown. Randy Orton, when his momentum rides on at the most, looking to pick up a major victory. And there's an RKO through the announce table. That has never broken a table before in the real world. In universe, it's 1-0. Randy Orton with a vicious RKO through a table. I mean, it's definitely broken one before. It's just I know normally it doesn't. And right, wow, okay. Sheamus is back. Sheamus is back in this. Somehow, being RKO through a table was not enough to put away the European champion. There have actually been a lot of vocal individuals here on SmackDown, people that kind of fit the superstars rankings, not to sound disrespectful to them, but those that will probably be resonating more on there. You know, the Godfather, Yoshitatsu, Goldust. They've all been very vocal about the fact that to them, it's not exactly fair that Sheamus is holding that championship. Some people see it as an obstacle and a way to have something that they need to overcome to one day become a champion. That will be a major victory to whoever dethroned Sheamus. And a lot of others think that it's very much a handicap that they can't overcome. Here's the cover here from Sheamus. The Irish Curse backbreaker was not enough to put Randy Orton away. Sheamus has really found himself back in this. And as I stand corrected, Randy with another RKO. He did not waste any time. Sheamus really thought he had momentum rolling there, but it was Randy Orton with the reversal, and he has just pinned the European champion. And one has to question, does this now make Randy Orton the #1 contender to the European Championship? I for one would have to believe that yes, this makes Randy Orton the new contender Sheamus' European Championship. He's defeated him by countout last week and he's pinned the champion this week. I think it's inevitable that realistically these two should be facing off for that title in the very near future. Right now, Randy Orton has to focus on Survivor Series. We've yet to see him work alongside Dolph or Edge, but later on tonight, his partners will be teaming up for a tag team exercise. As we move on to our next match of the night, CM Punk brings back his Open Challenge, championship or not. Well, the SmackDown crowd definitely on their feet here tonight, welcoming CM Punk back to Friday nights. And you got to think, after his history of success in open challenges for his former European Championship, it'll be interesting to see who accepts the open challenge here tonight. There are many new superstars here on SmackDown following the dissolving of ECW. A lot that we've yet to see. We've seen Ryback so far here on SmackDown as he defeated the gatekeeper Jack Swagger last week. It'll be very interesting to see if maybe CM Punk can get a one-on-one match with one of the former ECW talents here tonight. Or perhaps a hungry SmackDown superstar. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, this guy is definitely, I think, not someone maybe CM Punk would be too thrilled to see. Of course, he's not backing down. Of course, this is a huge opportunity for CM Punk to face the World Heavyweight Champion. But this man has a list of people he is injuring, and it is building. And he has not been scheduled here on SmackDown in recent weeks. John Laurinaitis, the general manager, has been punishing Brock Lesnar for the injuries in which he has caused upon some of SmackDown's top individuals. Uh-oh. And CM Punk trying to run there. Changed his mind though. Going straight in on the offense, and oh boy. I gotta give Punk credit. He ain't backing down. Punk going for the dropkick, but Lesnar ducks it. And now Lesnar with a big right hook. Give Punk credit, he's going in full force. It's just unfortunate to him that Brock Lesnar seems to be getting the best of him and really not looking too hurt from anything Punk throws his way. Oh, excuse me. What do you do if you're CM Punk in this situation? I mean, you issue an open challenge, you want to get your name out there, you want to get back on the show. I don't think this is quite what anyone would have had in mind. Here comes Road Dogg. I mean, he's one of the many people who has fallen prey to Brock Lesnar. Ally of Triple H, another man who has fallen victim to Brock Lesnar's beatings. Now Brock dropping down CM Punk with a vicious powerbomb one after another. I'm gonna be completely honest, I don't really know why Road Dogg's here. CM Punk, he's just kicked up to his feet. Brock Lesnar doesn't realize, and Punk with a kick to the midsection. Brock Lesnar, I don't really know what, I mean, I guess I kind of know why Road Dogg came out here, but he may have just given CM Punk the opening of a lifetime. CM Punk is going up top for that elbow drop. Got him. This could be one of the biggest upsets on Friday night history. CM Punk with Brock Lesnar on his shoulders. go to sleep on the World Heavyweight Champion. Here's the cover. Not even close. And Punk now taking this to the outside as he realizes that Road Dogg is out there. I give CM Punk a lot of credit, oh boy, for what he is doing right now to Brock Lesnar. Here's a cover, head in the ropes. This feels weird to see. Brock is on dazed feet. Punk missing that dropkick the second time tonight. And Lesnar, oh boy, Lesnar got the arm caught there, the Kimura lock, the banned submission hold, and it looked like he didn't manage to get it in time. Not that it would have mattered anyway. I mean, CM Punk could have been in some serious trouble though. That would have been a break for sure. Road Dogg is not exactly helping CM Punk in the long run when you think of things like that. I don't really know what business Road Dogg feels he has out here, but he needs to get the hell out of here. CM Punk is looking for the second time to hit Brock with the go to sleep. No, CM Punk into the Anaconda Vice. I don't think you're going to make the World Heavyweight Champion tap out anytime soon. CM Punk wrench him back. And he can't quite get it over with. Not that easily. And I think CM Punk goes the fact that he's still in this a little bit to Road Dogg. As I said before, I kind of understand why Road Dogg came out here, but really I don't think he did CM Punk the favor he thinks he was doing. CM Punk just about kicking out there. And Lesnar now, look at this. Torture rack applied on CM Punk, drenching him over his shoulders. I think we may be seeing the beginning of the end here. I mean, how does Punk even get out of this? Oh, there you go. He doesn't get out of this. CM Punk forced into submission by Brock Lesnar. I don't think Brock's going to take too kindly to one half of the New Age Outlaws and what he just did. Now, I'm not a Brock Lesnar defender by any means, but I'm going to say it. He had absolutely no business being out here. Road Dogg, I don't think anyone really appreciated that move. Especially not Brock Lesnar. Well, the World's Heavyweight Champion accepted the open challenge of CM Punk, and I feel like he really did a number on CM Punk too. Brock Lesnar is victorious. As we move on tonight, up next, Triple H meets Rikishi one-on-one. Well, often remembered now for his time of being a little bit too brutal with his own sons. Rikishi making his way down to the ring here tonight. He's set to compete against Triple H in what will be a big comeback here tonight for Triple H. I don't think we've seen him on SmackDown in a little while, but I'm looking forward to seeing what he can do when he goes one-on-one with Rikishi. Both these two, I think, you know, some very slept-on stars here on SmackDown right now.
Are you ready?
So it's always great to see Triple H back here on SmackDown. Saw his partner Road Dogg make his first appearance at SummerSlam, and there he is. The Game, former world champion. Still hungry for another opportunity at that title, but right now I think he's taken a step back. He's accepting that maybe that's not his scene right now. Triple H, though, coming out here tonight to face off against Rikishi. We've been told he's laser focused on trying to find a place at Survivor Series. The victory over Rikishi may just help do that. Seem to be having some technical difficulties right now. We'll just excuse us for a moment here. Have a look at these nice promotional pictures for upcoming events here. Oh, wait a minute, there's Jimmy Uso. What the hell is he doing? Jimmy Uso attacking Triple H. We're back here on SmackDown. Rikishi standing over Triple H. Jimmy Uso in the corner of his father, a man who really turned his back on the Usos recently. I guess that doesn't matter now. That seems to be the implication here. Triple H getting brutalized by Rikishi as Jimmy Uso watches on. And here comes a Samoan driver from Rikishi. This may be one of the biggest victories he's ever gotten if he can get this. Triple H is definitely weakened. Here's a cover attempt by Rikishi. Triple H still able to kick out. He's got a lot of fight in him. Triple H doing everything in his power to stay in control in this match, despite that premeditated attack, despite the injuries he's still, by the way, dealing with at the hands of Brock Lesnar. I mentioned those earlier. That is still something that Triple H has to fully recover from. He has not yet healed from the beating he has taken from Brock Lesnar in the past. And Rikishi doesn't seem to give a damn, as he's now coming up off the top rope, well, second rope, sorry, with that bonsai drop. Triple H getting the full force of that one. And this is over. Rikishi absolutely manhandling Triple H with help from Jimmy Uso. Really comes as a surprise to me. Major upset win. Rikishi, one of the bottom ranked stars here on SmackDown, just defeated Triple H. But it definitely came with a little bit of assistance here. I wonder if Jay is in on this. I notice it's just Jimmy here with Rikishi. Well, nonetheless, we have to keep this show rolling. Up next, Edge and Dolph Ziggler teaming up for the first time as they face off against a newly acquired tag team here on Friday nights. Well, here we go. Making his return to SmackDown, it's Primo with his partner Epico. Primo and Epico recently said in an interview that when the avenues were open, when ECW was shut down, they were considering coming here to SmackDown simply because the tag team championships feel very much within reach for these two. The current champions, the Road Warriors, recently lost the ECW World Tag Team Championships to Epico and Primo, and they feel like maybe it's time for history to repeat itself and Epico and Primo to pick up yet another pair of tag team championships from the guys they've already beaten in the past. I gotta say, I can't really fault the logic there. Well, Dolph Ziggler, though, he is coming out here tonight, and this guy is, I think he's going to be the one to watch in 2012. I think his recent departure from ECW, you know, the final matches this guy had on ECW before the door closed there, the former #1 contender, never got that shot at the World Championship. I think at some point he should absolutely be given a World Heavyweight Championship shot. I don't know how well he'd fare against Brock Lesnar, but Dolph Ziggler is the one to watch, and I think he's got a very bright future ahead of him. You heard it here first.
You think you know?
Of course, there comes the Team SmackDown captain. Edge is someone who believes that his stocks are sky high right now. He is the Team SmackDown captain. No doubt about that. I'm very interested in seeing how Team SmackDown fares. I think there's some interesting ideas going on here. Edge really trying to build a strong team here, and then you see Epico and Primo feeling united, feeling confident, wearing different colored clothes. Sorry, we actually filmed that part earlier in the week. I told myself I wasn't going to draw attention to it, but then I did, so... Sorry, that's old footage. And now we wait. I don't know what's up with this game. The loading times seem to have gone a little longer all of a sudden. Okay, that was weird. Epico charging in, and Dolph Ziggler dropping him down there. Dolph, no stranger to Epico and Primo. Back during his days teaming with Daniel Bryan, he's dealt with these two in the past. Edge felt that it would be a good team-building exercise to face off against an established team that is new here to SmackDown. Ziggler.
He's enjoying this. Tie up. This is about skill and power. And he dodges that one.
Staying hungry, devouring.
Ziggler into the headlock. So far this match has been all Ziggler. No, Ziggler's in
German suplex there by Dolph Ziggler. Dropkick attempt, but Epico moving out of the way. Epico. What was that move again? Still to come on main event, the Divas Championship on the line. Dolph Ziggler set to challenge the Divas Championship. No, our main event still to come tonight. Beth Phoenix going to be facing off against Lita for the Divas Championship. It seems like every time Dolph tries to get the fight in the corner of him and Edge, Epico is very quick on the reversal there. And now Epico, a side suplex into, yep, you gotta believe it, another side suplex into one more, no, sorry, a German suplex, that's right. Dolph are gonna be in a little bit of trouble here. Getting onto the hottest of starts against Epico. I say it's great to see both Dolph and Primo back here on SmackDown, as we see now Epico measuring perhaps for the backstabber, and he gets it. Feels a little bit rushed here from Epico and Primo, but oh, Dolph quick to his feet, and what a clothesline. What else am I supposed to hear? Edge begging for the tag in, but once again as they find themselves in the corner, I noticed that there was in fact a reversal by Epico, and finally, there you go, Edge is in the match. Starting to wonder how long Epico could put that off for. From a World Heavyweight Champion, Edge now in the ring. Looks like Edge wants the fresh one. Edge actually requesting that Epico tags in Primo, and it was like Epico saying absolutely not. I'll do it on my own accord. Well, there you go. There's the tag in anyway. Primo coming off the top. I really feel like Edge should have landed in the ropes there, but you know, that's just me. Dropkick attempt reversed by Primo. Edge now sends Primo into the ropes, and there's a flapjack. There's Bulldog there. I've got to give Primo and Epico credit. They have not come into this to be losers. They have not come into this knowing that they have to step down from the spotlight. These two are really fighting to prove themselves here tonight. I don't think they want that tag team championship reign over on ECW to have been a fluke. They want to prove to the world that they deserved those tag team championships in the past and that they will deserve any shot they get here on SmackDown. I do believe there is very much an unsettled score between them and the current reigning tag team champions, if you ask me. So I think absolutely at some point we should see Epico and Primo versus the Road Warriors for the tag team titles. Edge in this team-building exercise does actually seem to be playing a pretty good role as a tag team partner, Dolph Ziggler. I was worried how much Dolph could really trust Edge, but to be honest, so far, I mean, Edge prides himself on his tag team work, and I'm seeing why. And now Edge going in for the execution on Primo. Down goes Epico off the apron there, and here's a cover attempt. Wow! Primo with a very quick kick out from the execution. Tag made back to Epico. I think that's a good move there. I do feel like Primo really needed to step back out of the ring. Edge with that flapjack again. Done that quite a few times now. Big strike to the face there, and an elbow to the back. I give Epico and Primo a lot of credit for hanging in there with these guys as well as they are. I said before, and I'll say it again, Edge is a former World Heavyweight Champion. He may not have held it for long, thanks to the Money in the Bank cash-in, but that doesn't mean he isn't a valued former World Champion. And of course, Dolph Ziggler, a former #1 contender to a World Championship. We don't know if he ever would have won that ECW title. He was jumped, cheated out of his opportunity. He'll get an opportunity to get revenge against the man that cost him that shot. I'm talking about Daniel Bryan.
The surfboard is being locked in, looking for the submission.
Submission hold applied here. And there's the reversal. And again, I mean, I'll give these two a lot of credit, you know. Again, Epico and Primo really holding their own in this tag team match. Sure, you can argue that the favor has gone to Edge and Ziggler quite a bit in this matchup, but that's not to say Epico and Primo haven't been impressive at all. Some great teamwork from Edge and Ziggler. I mean, this feels like a real natural combination, these two. Dolph really enjoying showing off in this matchup now. That's twice in a row. Just showing you it wasn't just once for luck. He didn't pull that off by dumb luck. I suppose would be the better way of wording that. And Epico with a reversal here. He's got the shoulders down on the mat. Dolph turns it around. Will this be the end of this matchup? Oh, almost. Epico now. And Edge there, not going to waste any time. He broke that one up. Good move if you ask me. You never know how that one was going to go down.
There's the tag. Oh, tremendous right hand to the temple.
These former tag team champions really giving it their all in the ring against two greats. Dolph, I don't think there's time for this. Who are you showing off for? Edge? Oh. I thought that one was a bit of a mistake as he was doing it. Oh boy, oh boy, oh god, that is the exposed part of that flooring. Pure concrete. Admittedly, it's only have a thin padding on the outside generally, but that is literal concrete.
Oh, launched back into the ring. Watch out, big boot. And he's heading back in.
And Dolph is wasting no time saying this one's over. Zigzag. How much more punishment could Primo take? And look at Dolph. Referee saw it. Referee saw it and referee acted upon it. Here's a cover attempt and still, I give you credit where credit is due. Primo is really hanging in there. Tag made to Edge. There you go, Primo. Brilliantly executed. As he looks to make the tag out to Epico, and he got it. Epico outspeeding Edge there as he takes control, sending Edge into the corner of Epico and Primo. These two former tag team champions working well. What a stellar show here on SmackDown tonight from everyone involved. I don't know what it is with Edge and Ziggler. I feel like maybe they play to the crowd a little too much sometimes. Fans not nearly as fond of Edge as I'd say they are Dolph Ziggler either, for what it's worth. Coming off the ropes, are we going to see the Educator into the cover? He's got the foot hooked. Still not enough. Edge losing his patience with these two as they continue to fight through everything, thick and thin. Epico, great reversal there. Spear. Cover attempt on Primo. And Dolph manages to distract Epico just in time. Edge and Ziggler defeat these former tag team champions, but that certainly didn't come without a struggle. That was a real tough challenge for the both of these guys. And wait, what? The end is coming. I don't know why the music took so long to play, but Edge and Ziggler are victorious. I have absolutely no idea what is coming, but something is coming. Well, anyway, Edge and Ziggler are victorious. As we move towards our main event, the Divas Championship is on the line, and that is next.
Making her way to the ring. From Buffalo, New York, she is the WWE Divas Champion, Beth Phoenix.
Well, Beth Phoenix, a very successful Divas Champion in her own right. She has held that title on numerous occasions, and I don't think she's ever struggled to impress in any kind of given situation like this. But here tonight, she faces off against someone who I think, honestly, has really gotten the best of Beth Phoenix a little too much for Beth's liking. Beth Phoenix has one victory over Lita, but Lita holds two over Beth Phoenix, including eliminating Phoenix from the four-way Divas Championship match that was won by AJ Lee. I definitely think there is a lot of bad blood going into this matchup. And it is fitting of the main event. Beth Phoenix and Lita for the Divas Championship, a first time ever for the title. Or one-on-one that is. Obviously we've seen them face off in that four-way I mentioned before. This should be an outstanding main event Two of the best women you'll ever see in the WWE right here. The Divas Championship and the women of SmackDown main eventing for the first time ever here tonight. Given a huge stage for such an important matchup. This should be an epic. A lot of speculation going on. I'm hearing online for this, who the end is coming could be referring to. Obviously, there are a lot of superstars that have recently left ECW. There's a lot of potential for who that could be.
Beth Phoenix from behind.
Nonetheless, that is a curiosity for another day. Right now, we focus on this main event. The winner of this match will be guaranteed to be heading into Survivor Series with the Divas Championship intact. And the Women's Champion Tiny Shiny already a lock to represent Raw at Survivor Series. We are just about 2 weeks away from Survivor Series. November 20th, 2011. Mark it on your calendars. Dig them up. Dig up those 10-year-old calendars, boys. And mark them off. Leg drop there by Lita. She has gotten the best of Beth Phoenix here right now. We appear to be having some technical issues with our timer. I would imagine that has unfortunately got to tie in with whatever is going on in the back. Someone clearly got a hand on our technical setup. Yeah, I can just put the controller down now. I'm not. I didn't mind either of these two going into Survivor Series. It's all good. I've always wanted to see what would happen in a score settler between these two. Beth Phoenix won a very important match against Lita a couple weeks back on SmackDown to become contender to the Divas Championship, which ended up being, of course, the moment that Beth Phoenix won the championship once again. Backbreaker there by Beth Phoenix on Lita. Beth Phoenix. This is so important to both of these two women. Main eventing here tonight, knowing that they'll be going up against the Raw Women's Champion at Survivor Series. Neither one of them can afford to lose this match. That's a monkey flip. And there's the monkey flip. Big power move there by Lita, dropping Beth Phoenix. As I said earlier on, we've had a really stellar night here on SmackDown. Some really, really great competition on display. I feel like we've gotten the best of SmackDown in one night. And I feel like this is a really great way to close out the show. You're a nasty elbow. Oh, sorry. I get very uncomfy. They are just toughing it out, one-on-one, back and forth. Lita, though, seemingly getting the better hand of Beth Phoenix more often than not. I must admit, going into this, I think Lita has the mental advantage over Beth Phoenix, but that maybe means that she'll be getting a little bit too comfortable. 2-1 right now in the overall score between these two. Will it become 3-1 in the favor of Lita and settle that score once and for all, or will Beth Phoenix be able to defeat Lita here tonight and make that score 2-2? It's unfortunate for Phoenix, the defending champion, that even if she wins tonight, she's only evening out that score. But it will settle that. Lita will have to get in the back of the line for the Divas Championship contention. course, the former champion AJ Lee, very hungry for a rematch, we've heard. Who knows if that will happen, when that will happen. And Beth Phoenix DDT through the announce table. She ain't holding back.
Seems to be in a lot of trouble here. Oh, geez. You know, these competitors are so evenly matched, I wouldn't even begin to guess at this point.
Gives everybody a chance to catch their breath.
Goes behind.
I know that wasn't what he was saying, but that's what my brain started thinking of when he was saying that.
What a devastating maneuver. Oh, man. Oh, big elbow. And the neck breaker connects. Lita has a big opportunity.
Lita now, devastating DDT, sends Beth Phoenix flying. Goes in for the cover. Not quite. I thought for a moment there we had a new Divas champion for sure. Now Lita going in for the twist of fate. Is that the sign that we have a new Divas champion? Lita has yet to have won championship gold since debuting earlier this year. That's about to change. No. No, it is not. My mistake. Getting a little ahead of myself here. Plants the face of Beth Phoenix into the mat. And now Phoenix with a headlock here on Lita. Lita fights back though, and back and forth these two women go.
Look at those eyes. Oh, yeah, this could be big.
Beth Phoenix perhaps looking to end this one herself. And here comes her own finishing move. The Glam Slam. Into the cover. Is that enough? That almost looked like Phoenix decided that she wasn't done. I don't think Lita kicked out. I think Phoenix decided to carry on. To say there is definitely bad blood in the air between these two. Off the ropes. Roll out of the way there by Phoenix. Beth Phoenix taking Lita away from the ropes as she goes in for the cover now. Is this going to be enough? Still no. Still a kick out. Phoenix seeming a little bit hurt here. Holding that head. Perhaps that DDT and then the twist of fate did more damage than Phoenix is letting on. The Divas champion looks to be in serious trouble. Bridging Northern Lights suplex, excellently executed there by Lita, but still not enough to get the job done. Once again, I'm noticing that it feels like Lita very much has Beth Phoenix's number. Beth Phoenix seems to be really, really struggling to get into this matchup. Divas title on the line, still just a 1. Fans are at a fever pitch for this Divas Championship main event. You can really hear the hype building up in this crowd. Two fan favorites one-on-one. Two of the best to represent SmackDown at Survivor Series, no doubt. And Lita, another one, dead center of the ring. That's got to be the end. That's got to be it. Shoulders down, center of the ring. Here's the cover. What? Well, if one doesn't succeed, try again. Dead center of the ring again. She's busting out everything to beat Phoenix. Here's the cover. Lita wins. So it will be Lita versus Tiny Shiny. SmackDown versus Raw at Survivor Series. And look at this. A sign of respect from Lita to Beth Phoenix. The new Divas champion showing nothing but respect. As perhaps the torch has been passed here. Lita finishes off SmackDown, the first ever women's main event here in this universe, and it is closed out with Lita defeating Beth Phoenix to capture the Divas Championship. But thank you all so much for joining me here tonight on SmackDown. I'll see you guys next week as we draw ever so closer to Survivor Series. Had a brain fart there. Bye-bye.